universe keep telling us that time may flow away, and then they sigh and tell us they are sorry. But we pay no attention to what the experts say. We simply murmur nihil admirari. It doesn't seem to bother us to see how times have changed. The sets and cast may alter, but the script remains the same. The more it changes, the more it stays the same. It rearranges and reappears. The days go drifting as sands go sifting. Scene by scene we see that same old curtain lifting strangely. The past grows new again.
And here he comes, down from the sun tower after a hard morning, looking a few million miles into his favorite space.
The construction was very skillful. You had to build up the outside and then put in the inside and then more outside and inside. It was a great piece of engineering. Just put that up. This 100-inch reflector was completed about 13 years ago and has contributed in 3 or 4 very notable ways to progress in astronomy.
The more it changes, the more it stays the same. It rearranges and reappears. The days go drifting as sands go sifting. Scene by scene we see that same old curtain lifting strangely. The past grows new again. Future's an old game. The more it ranges, the more it changes. The more it remains the same.
The rhythm alters, and yet there's still a beat. It never falters, while all the patterns repeat. That soft pulsation, that sweet vibration, like a heart it throbs through every modulation, sweeping through chords and melody, keeping the time and then. It won't be long now till right or wrong now we'll hear that old song again. The more it changes, the more it stays the same. The actors vanish, the roles will always remain. For time erases all names and faces. One by one another task will take its place.
In 1928, George Ellery Hale wrote, "Starlight is falling on every square mile of the Earth's surface, and the best we can do at present is to gather up and concentrate the rays, striking an area 100 inches in diameter." That same year, he proposed building a 200-inch telescope. Working at night in the small cage high above the primary mirror, feeling closer to the stars than to the Earth, remains an exhilarating and unforgettable experience. You also had to have a tough bladder, because if possible, if it was a good night, you stayed up from 7 o'clock to 5. It's 10 hours. After a careful setup, when the instruments are ready and the sun is set, the mirror cover opens and another night of observing begins.
So what we're going to say is that if these ununderstood rules are correct, then you can understand why this and that happens. I'm going to give you some ununderstood rules from which you'll understand everything else. Of course, you'll not understand anything because the rules you start with are not understood, but that's in the nature of physics. All right, we're off. So now that I got you nicely massaged up so that you can absorb this nonsense and you're all tense to hear what kind of absurdity it is, and of course, in spite of all my warnings, you're right there sitting there figuring, I'm going to see if I can understand it by another way. Nevertheless, I know that's hopeless, but it's all right. It shows active intelligence. The thing I'm going to describe, the theory of quantum electrodynamics, this has in it two actors in a stage of space and time, the relativistic stage of space and time. One is the photon.
The more it stays the same, the actors vanish, the roles will always remain, the time erases all names and faces, one by one another.
Perhaps the happiest evening that I have was 37 years ago, where Kent Clark's, perhaps I should say, masterpiece was presented. I think I was perhaps most happy with hearing the sultry blonde sing the song. How did it go? Dr. Linus Pauling is a man for me. He does something to my chemistry.
Oh, by when he rolls his eyes, all my atoms ionize. When he's near, blood molecules rush to my face, and I couldn't tell an acid from first base. Oh, joy, you'll never see such a fish.